Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin this lesson here by giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the elect. Says brother number one from the Great Millstone camp in Trinidad, coming back to do another lesson through the Holy Spirit. Shalak and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. Right, so like, and I just want to say, like, when will these people learn? When will they learn? Right? You don't interfere with Great Millstone, you don't interfere with the men of Great Millstone, you don't interfere with nobody in Great Millstone who sincerely believe. But the Most High will just fuck you up. You understand? The Most High will just fuck you up. It's as simple as that. And you see, people don't want to get fucked up, but they just do things to get effed up, and then expect when the Most High touch them that no, that's unfair. No, it's not fair, not fair at all. Yeah, as Apostle that I now say the trending, bitterness trending right now. Yeah, bitterness trending. Like the trend right that everybody talking about bitterness. Just last night when we kept the Passover, the brothers and them say everything bitterness here, boy. The wine tastes bitter. The only the bread was sweet. With the bitter herbs. When we don't use no blood clot lettuce. We have something down here called Karaili. You don't know what is Karaili? Bitter God that is called that. You see. I was now looking at brother Paul ID. What is better God? This thing here, bro. This is what we just use. Better melon, this better like that. What is the scientific name? Momodica carantia. This is what we just use. No fry up, eat it just so. We eat this just so, and this wasn't even better like this year. Let me show you. We seen him on that, just call it greens. That will be just good. I know the name for it, no? Let me see if I see it here. I ain't seen it yet. It's a better vine. Let me see if I see better vine. Better greens. Let me see. Better greens. Let me see. The pull lettuce and better. So it's a stringy freaking. We know it has greens down here. We just call it greens. That thing, woo. No lettuce, bro. But when will you men learn not to come up against Great Millstone? Well, you want to see some judgment happen to Great Millstone? It ain't going to happen. We just try our best to do what the scripture say to do. What the scripture say to do. Whatever the scripture say to do, we just try our best to do that. Straight up. We don't go around here, come back so. Go so, come down here, go so, thing, down there. And play a set of games. The shoot is not about no games. You understand? The shoot is not about no games. The shoot is reality. The shoot is being a big man. Running from bitterness is not the way. Running from bitterness is not the thing you do. You face it. You understand? It's not nice to the flesh. We can't please the flesh all the time. The Apostle Paul talk about in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9. We get a and 25 says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. You keep under your body. What you keeping under? Your body. Your body does want to rise up, be puffed up. You keep that under, you fight it. Fight the flesh. Flesh wants everything sweet. Everything sweet the flesh wants. The flesh wants sweet things. You understand? That the scriptures talk about in the book of First Tim. Not really First Timothy, Second Timothy, but right? Second Timothy 4. Right? And verse 3 says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned to fables. And when I get the meaning of the word itching ears, there we go.
Strong's G 2833. Gnatho. Gnatho.
Neto? Neto? Yes, no, eh? Let's check some here real quick. Yeah, pa. Come on, them burn it. Burn the remainder of the pasak, right? Neto. And one Neto. To scratch, to tickle, to make the itch. The itch, desirous of hearing something pleasant. What is another word for pleasant, boy? What's another word for pleasant? Oh fuck. Just look it up, eh? Once to get ready. With the blood clot I think of Pleasantville? What the fuck? I really care about no Pleasantville. To have a place in Trinidad called Pleasantville. Giving a sense of happy, satisfaction, enjoyment. Enjoyable, pleasing, nice, the ones liking, fine, like and neat, diverting, and mainly things were sweet. Let's be like this, you understand? Sweet things, charming, shockingly they impose sweet here. But you know when things sweet, it's something pleasant to taste. You understand? And that is what's going on with men, even in the Passover, which is sad. Fucking sad. That the Passover, you ain't supposed to be trying to cheat on the Passover. That you real cheating. You understand? Like that's cheating. Hey, Babylon the Great going on things. You understand this precept here? You know what this is? Jeremiah 30 and 6 says, Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. You understand that? You understand this, right? You understand this? Daniel 12 and 1, it says, And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time shall thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. You understand that, right? You understand this by the book of Revelation, the 3rd chapter, right? You understand that? Revelation 3 and 10, Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You understand them thing, boy? You understand this precept here, boy? The book book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16, boy, when they talk about verse 19. Let's know. Read from 17. It says, Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine, them days will be longing for even a piece of bitter herb. If the Lord know with you, and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. Jump into verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Right? There we go again. Jump into verse 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Right? There we go again. The whole of book, the whole of 2nd Ezra 16. But we jumping around. Right? Verse 70, it says, For there shall be in every place and in the next cities, 2nd Ezra 16 and 70, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Right? The book of Isaiah 59 and 19, it says, So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. When the enemy coming in like a flood, you understand that? You understand that the times you looking to head into? You understand that? That it go and get way better in Babylon the Great? Way more better than how we think it is, you know? Them bitter herbs is sent for them bitter herbs was sent for us to remember the affliction that we're going through here in this time. Understand? That is what the Lord sent them thing for. That is what the day in the Passover for. Right, jump into verse 2nd is just 15 and 57. It says, The children shall die, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through with the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountain shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread, and thirst of water. You understand what I'm saying? Going in Isaiah the 9th chapter. Isaiah chapter 9. And verse 5. Isaiah 9 and 5, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Jump into verse 19. It says, through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. You know how terrible the place going and get just now? You know how terrible the place going get? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famines and great death. You gotta remember the Lord not playing right now with Jacob. The Lord ain't playing with Jake, boy. I got a precept here. Boom, 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 boom. That's how much scriptures with farming. That's how much scriptures with farming. And playing. That's how much scriptures with farming. Ezekiel 7 and 15. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. Outside is trouble, destruction taking place, and inside you're hungry like a dog. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Come on. This is not no kicksy thing, this is not no game. This is not no game, this is not no kicksy thing. You understand? Job 5 and I read from 17 because this is what it does run from the chastening of the Almighty. Job 5 and 17. Behold, he that is happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty. For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. You see? This is what going on with the elect, the elect. All those who are not a part of the elect, they're going and face the wrath of the Lord. Right? The wrath of the Almighty. Type of the word wrath. Type of the word wrath. So much time that wrath in the scriptures now, but you see it. What people does be thinking? The Lord is some kind of kicksy man. The king's wrath, the wrath of the king is as messengers of death. It's the brother who dream, who get the vision of the death angel passing and slaying men about 2 days before Passover. But a wise man will pacify it. The king's wrath is as the roaring of a lion, but his favor is as dew upon the grass. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment if thou deliver him. yet thou must do it again. Right? The Lord in plain, the Lord coming to show you wrath on the earth just now. Right? Book of Romans, chapter 2. Romans 2 and verse 6. It says, who will render to every man according to his deeds? To them who by patient continuance in well-doing seek for glory and honor and immortality, eternal life. But unto them that are contentious and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, this is what's going to happen to all your indignation and wrath, tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that doeth evil, of the Jew first and also of the Gentile. But glory, honor, peace, and peace to every man that worketh good, to the Jew first and also to the Gentile, which are Israelite foreigners, right? Them Gentiles is Israelites who lost their identity and were restored through the preaching of the apostles, mainly the apostle Paul back then. Right? So the Lord going on bring wrath, what you say? Indignation to them who don't obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, is indignation and wrath, tribulation and anguish. And that culminates into Jeremiah 30, verse 6 and 7, Daniel 12 and 1. Right? That is that wrath and that indignation and tribulation and anguish. Because why? You all want to do your own thing. It don't have nothing like doing your own thing in this ministry. There's a guideline, you follow the guideline and you keep it moving. You do it what it is required of you and you keep it moving. It don't have nothing like we doing your own. You don't have no doing your own thing. Right? You do what the Lord command you to do. For I do always the things that please Him. Have to be there. That was saying. John 8:29, it says, and he that sent me is with me. Yahushua speaking. The Father hath not left me alone, for I do always those things that please Him. Right? Those things that please Him. And I tell you in the book of Baruch, what pleased the Lord. But Aruk boy? Wow. What? No Baruch 4? What are you telling on yourself, yo? Do you mean Baruch chapter 4? Of course I mean Baruch chapter 4. That is what I mean. Baruch 4 and 4, it says, O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us. Which is His word. And you know what pleasing to the Lord? If you eat better herbs that He recommend for you to eat. I see it March 14th on my laptop here. Well, you go see it, got screen recording, and it's 4 o'clock. 14400. Come on. Look, 14. We want to get the fuck out of this place. I mean, look at that. 144. Baruch 4. 144. 144. You want to get out of here, boy? Like the point, boy. The point is to flee Babylon, boy. Fuck everybody who fighting to try and make something of themselves. You're going to get sadly disappointed, you know? Because the Lord coming back. And those who was holding on to the Lord going to be smiling, they're going to be happy because the fight for the right thing. You understand? I feel I will close it off here too. Yeah. I feel I will close it off here. So hopefully you've been edified. Until the next time, shalom to the Lekakam. When will you men know? Hey, and that was the topic. When will you men understand is to leave Great Millstone alone? Great Millstone is not to be interfered with. Acts 5 and 38. You don't interfere with certain men. Because I was looking up this man here. That's what I was looking up. See how the spirit is? I was looking up he came around Great Millstone. You feel this happened to him just so? This graced motivational speaker. You feel that happened to him just so? But what going on with Al-Azhar right now? What's going on with you? This graced motivational speaker, Brother Polite, has reportedly been sentenced to 7 years, so he should be coming out in 2028. In prison after taking a plea deal for allegedly sexually assaulting his then girlfriend 14-year-old daughter in 2021. If you can recall, Michael Nowak, Brother Polite, according to the police report in 2021, asked woman, because all I just look up was Brother Polite, if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. Blah 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 blah. Right? Blah 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 blah. So he tried to have sex with her and he's in jail right now. But before that, right? I was watching that video from Apostle Taha, right? Fair use. Right? Before he used to be on Vlad TV. He was having 4 wives and courting 2 more. Family's business, right? Meta World Peace and Brother Polite interviewed the Breakfast Club. He was on the bed. That nigga was on the he was on the Breakfast Club. Sentenced to 8 years in prison. But I never asked for all of that. But this video here, he came down to the apostles. These way you just have to do to watch your videos consecutively. Put it in a queue. And yeah. And that's what I've been watching lately.
Jonah. God called Jonah to go and preach to the Ninevites, right? Jonah said, nah, I ain't preaching to no Ninevites. I'm going to Spain. Right. You know what God did? He caused a big fish to come up and swallow him and take him all the way back to preach to the Ninevites. What kind of fish was
the beloved Apostle Lagaba, the beloved Apostle Lataha, right? And this was Brother Polite, right? This was Brother Polite. He did. I want to play too much. I don't know if this brother he trying to monetize or whatever. Brother Polite eats them alive, you see? Eats them alive on this debate that should not have gone on in the first place, you see? But where the fuck he is now? He eat them alive. He need shit alive. Where he is? Where him? Where he is? Huh? He behind fucking bars. Right before Al-Azhar, ban lawyer, got exposed like we never seen before in Israel. Right before he got exposed, he did the same fucking video saying we's rapists, getting with the apostles all the way down. Right before he get exposed to be a peg boss. To be peg boss, he's peg boss. Right before he get exposed to be a peg boss, he did the same. Leave Great Millstone alone, leave them out your mouth. Enough. I know like Deacon Issa from the IUI. Keep the bishop's name out your mouth. I not saying that. I not saying it for me saying it, because who the fuck Bishop Nate, you want to get exposed to? I'm not trying to defend the Great Millstone as in a man trying to defend them. I'm bringing out examples that when you come around these men, it's clear to see the Most High is fucking touch you. So, yeah. Shalom. All praise to Abba Hashem, Yahushua Hashem, Kakodash, hopefully you have been edified. Shalom, till you like a camera, stay strong. Shalom.